Alright, so today is officially day one. I gave a little physique update. It is currently 6:46 in the morning. I'm here at work. About to get my work day started and over with. After work, we got the gym. Stepped on the scale at, well, you saw it at the beginning of the video. Let me remind myself of what I weighed this morning. I forgot already. That's how you know you get old if you get stuff that fast. 219.2 is what I weighed this morning. So yeah, that's where we starting at. After work we got the gym, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of cardio, at least like 30 minutes of cardio, and then and then that'll be the day. It always seems like when I start to do my vlogs, we do it on like rainy days, as you can't tell. You got water droplets on the window, but we're gonna knock this day out. This thing going crazy. Let me put this bag on the floor real quick. I think it's stop acting crazy. All right. So the focus for today is we're gonna put 535 on the deads. I'm gonna go for 8, so we can kind of get that back in the range of what I was doing. I just missed my turn. I'll just take the next one. Let's see. There's not really gonna be. I'm just gonna basically do my normal routine. After I get done doing my normal routine, by the time I get to working, I'll be 6. I'll probably be done around 7:30. I'm gonna do some cardio at the gym. I don't know why I turned that down. I pressed that by accident. I'm gonna do cardio at the gym. 30 minutes incline. I don't know what options the treadmills at the gym has. This will be my first time even going to the cardio area, so I don't know what the incline numbers are or the speed, miles per hour, or any of those particular things are, but I'll definitely figure out once I get to that portion of the workout. Or I'll just go home. Like, it really all depends, to be honest. But I'm definitely getting my 30 minutes of cardio in today. That is something that is a non-negotiable. So every day I have non-negotiables. 5 days a week. I'm doing cardio 5 days a week. That is a non-negotiable. Whether it's, I want to say in the morning, but I highly doubt that I'll ever do my cardio in the morning unless it's on like a day off or something like that. Most of the time it'll probably be when I get home from work or when I get home from the gym. But there are a lot of factors that go into that, like what time I have to be to work and all that stuff. So I don't really want to cut into my sleep just to try to get cardio in, if that makes any sense. I would rather just get more sleep and come home after work and do the cardio. So yeah, today wasn't a bad day at work. One thing about my work schedule is I don't have a set time that I have to report to work. Like you may have, a set schedule to where it's like you go to work at 9, you clock out at 5. You go to work at 8, you clock out at 4. Like, my schedule isn't like that. Today I went into work at 6:30. Yesterday I came in at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow I could come in at 7:30. It's like it all depends on like how heavy we are, how light we are, how many drivers we have available for that day. So it's annoying, but at the end of the day, I'm used to it. It's been like this for as long as I've been driving, to be honest. They set the start times based off of seniority, and I don't really have that much seniority yet to get a set start time. I'm almost there, but I'm not there yet. So it kind of can screw me up. Like today or last night, I really only got like 3 hours of sleep. Like, it throws off my sleep schedule. Having to go into work at 6 o'clock one day and then do a certain amount of hours, and then you get off at a certain time, and then you have to go into work at like 7:30 the next day, and then you do a certain amount of hours, and then you getting off, you might get off at 10 o'clock. it might be a busier day. So, but anyway, all right, man, we are back in the gym. We got 535 on the deads. I believe I get 8 reps for these. So when it comes to any tips or advice that I have for people who want to deadlift more, or you want to increase your deadlifts, the main thing that has worked for me over the years is just deadlifting a lot. Like you really have to figure out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. How high your hips need to be, how low your hips need to be, when it comes to your body type. Some people have shorter legs, some people have longer legs, some people have shorter arms, people have longer arms. Like you really have to put yourself in that environment. You have to put yourself in that situation to really figure those things out. And then once you get all of those things down, it's just frequency, like how often you deadlift and how often you do anything, whether it's overhead press, bench press, squat, will determine how fast you get. I focus on strength solely and not muscle size, because strength is like the fastest. It gives you you get feedback from strength faster than muscle size, right? Like if you're just a beginner and you start on bench press 1 week 135, the next week you might be able to go up to 140. Like the feedback loop when it comes to strength is a lot faster, and it's a lot more the gratification comes a lot faster than arm size, leg size, calf size, aesthetics and stuff like that, right? So that's why I chase strength, I chase numbers. Not really chase, but I would rather be strong than to be aesthetic any day, right? That's just my opinion. But anyway, the diet. Today is the first real official day. This video was recorded on 12/2. I'm doing the voiceover on 12/5. And now today, at the time of this voiceover, I have 96 days to drop down to 195, or to get my body between 10 and 12% body fat. And my birthday is the end goal, which is March 12th. I'm beginning on 12/2 officially, so that gives me 100 days, and I'm definitely going to get it done. I'm looking forward to it. This is something that has been well overdue, especially on my channel. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna knock it out, man. I feel like that's something that I owe myself, first off, because I spent so long bulking up, and I just want to see what I look like underneath all this fat and blubber. So that's the goal. I'm enjoying the new gym. The deadlift platform, I thought I wasn't going to like it at first, but the more I go to this gym, the more I like it. And the one thing I like about the gym is that I don't think it can ever be too crowded, because for one, it's out the way. Where I live, you really have to live out there. Nobody's going to travel out of the way to come to this gym right here. And plus the parking lot itself, whenever it seems like the parking lot is full, you get into the gym and this is how it looks. Because outside right now, the gym looks packed, but inside, as you can tell, it's not really that crazy. So I'm loving the new gym. For the bench press right here, I went back down to 315. As you can see, I'm trying to find my hand placement, and I believe I found it. I might go out a little bit further, but I believe this is the perfect hand placement for me, because the bar, the barbell at this gym is different from my old gym. So I really gotta get my footing when it comes to where I put my hand. So that's why I dropped back down to 315, which isn't really far from the 325 where I was. It's just 10 pounds down. But yeah, we doing some goblet squats with the 125. This exercise right here is good for its core, legs, builds up your back. Core, because you have to keep yourself upright while holding 125 pounds in front of you, or whatever you may be able to lift on this exercise. We're finishing with the dips, and that is the last exercise. My workout was amazing. I did great for not really getting that much sleep, but that's usually how it goes for me. cardio. Get this cardio going. Dang, look at that corner of my garage turned into a bike stand. Go ahead and put this machine down real quick. Please don't park too close. Okay. Put this on. Let's see where we at. Put the incline down to about 4. Speed up to about 3. Alright. So today was a good day. I only got about 3.5 hours of sleep, but we still went to work. Got the work day over with. Hit the gym. Now we doing cardio. It is 10:05. I had about 1,000 calories left when I got home. Pizza was ordered. I had a couple slices of pizza, but it was the like the little thin, the thin crust squares from Domino's. I had about 4 of those, and I'm just gonna call it a night as far as eating. But yeah, just discipline. Just gotta build this discipline up. Drop this weight off. Like I said before earlier in the video, today was officially the first day, so I look forward to the next. I don't even know how many days it is between now and my birthday. So we got what? January, February, March. It's about 3 months. And I still got the rest of December, so we just call it 4 months. About 12 weeks. I don't even have the right shoes on. These shoes aren't even tied up. So, I'm just gonna call it a night. I'm gonna end the video right here. Tomorrow will be just a cardio day. And we'll be vlogging tomorrow, so see you tomorrow.